like give a new take on the Chiefs? Is that what you want? Because I can't give you a new take on the Chiefs.
He's
It's
not
the
a
same one.
believer.
It's the same one. Listen, I was with you guys at the beginning of the season. I thought we were going to the Super Bowl. Shocked.
You weren't ever convinced. You didn't. You were never 100% behind us.
I said,
The doubt
I
was always
said,
there. The doubt
I
was always
said, Chiefs and the
you were
Vikings were
you were
making
gonna
the
you
Super
were gonna
Bowl. Is
take the
what I
Bills
said.
the whole time.
What you have yet to realize is this is the start of the championship DVD coming on right now.
I'd like to see
Get a
it.
shitty loss, a few shitty losses in a row.
This is
Boom, we pick it up, go straight to the playoffs with it.
I'd
this is
love
the
to see
start of
it.
the revenge tour. We play everybody in the playoffs that beat us in the regular season, and Pat gets a revenge tour,
All on the road
all on the road.
Proof he
The
can win on the
hardest
road in the
the hardest
playoffs.
possible way. He Eli Manning's it
with zero receivers
with Rashee Rice and Travis Kelce.
running 1 yard per
Yep.
route.
And he breaks them tackles every single time.
Yep.
I love everybody's faith. I don't have it. Can't have it. Can't have it.
We don't love you.
You chose the Bills, man.
That's
Come on.
that's
You
hurtful.
chose the Bills. I mean, what you're saying is hurtful.
I also chose the Lions to win, and the Lions won in week 1.
Do you think that makes you smart?
Yes,
Do you think that makes you a good Chiefs fan? No.
No.
I think that makes me a realist. Did you guys think we were winning the Super
Is
Bowl
that
in the
is
Matt
that what I
Castle era?
asked you?
Yes.
You
Every
did?
year.
Yeah, no,
Every
you didn't.
year.
No, you didn't.
Especially the October that he won Player of the Month, or whatever month it was. It
And
might
with
have been
Todd Haley as
November.
head coach and Tyler Thigpen is the starting quarterback, you guys thought we were winning the Super Bowl?
Maybe not, but
Yeah, okay, yeah,
I
okay, yeah,
still
yeah, yeah.
cheered my team on.
I'm
Utmost
cheering my
faith.
team on. Don't
You're
get
not.
you guys are
You're
twisting this
not.
around.
You're a certified, stamped, signed, sealed, delivered Bills fan.
Who did that? Who signed and sealed and delivered it?
Sean McDermott. By association, you also support the terrorists that organized
I was
9/11.
waiting for that to come up. Oh, so tell me about the game then, boys. How confident are we going through the rest of the season? We got 4 games left before we make the wild card. If we make the wild card,
I'm feeling fine, man.
If we
Listen,
make the wild card, he's already counting us out for the division, bro. Like,
do you
Jesus.
not realize who we're playing for the rest of the year? At all? Patriots?
we got the Patriots,
Chargers without Justin Herbert?
Raiders,
Raiders?
Bengals.
I'm not worried. Not worried. One bit.
We just lost to the Packers, who lost to the Giants by association. The Giants are better than us, and they're bad.
Christian Watson was in there the whole entire game against us. He was not in there last night. And they played in the Meadowlands, one of the worst fields in the whole entire NFL. Shit's bound to happen there.
Listen, before I get to the outlook on the rest of the season, let me just get one thing out of the way. I've seen guys like Dan Orlovsky, there's other media heads out there that are saying like Kadarius Toney was lined up offsides all game and he wasn't checking with the ref. Regardless of what was or wasn't called throughout the course of the game, the play that got called back, I'm not going to use the phrase cost us the game. The play that got called back at the end of the game, the spectacular lateral that would have gone down
Beautiful
in the history books. Kadarius Toney did check with the ref. There was some form of turn to the ref. Hey, am I good? I don't know what communication happened on the field, but
We do not know if the ref confirmed or said anything to Toney.
it's still just annoying as fuck, man.
And then you watch both Monday night games and you see the receivers lining up that horrifically. The same as Kadarius Toney all night long. But I'll continue to be a believer of this. Checked in, whatever, doesn't matter. Don't put yourself in positions where that can cost you the game. You had plenty of you were down 14-0 at one point. You had plenty of opportunities to actually put drives together. You had plenty of opportunities to be a good team, and you clearly have decided not to through this entire season. Have proven that you do not want to be a team that can take it to the next level. And we've got 4 weeks. That can always change. We've seen the Chiefs get hot at the right time. That's the NFL. That's all that matters. Get hot at the right time. Start to peak right now, right before you get to the playoffs. If you can do that, that changes the whole landscape of how this season looked. And we got 4 easy opponents to do that against. 4 very easy opponents. Guys without starting quarterbacks. I believe 3 of them. But all 4, actually, now that I'm thinking about the Patriots, is Bailey Zappi ain't a starting quarterback. Got an opportunity to get right in 4 games. I don't believe it's going to happen.
That's part of how I can stay so positive about the rest of the season, because nobody has beaten us by more than a touchdown. 8 points was the most. They're all 1-possession games, and granted, I understand all the arguments that say we're not built to win those close games, especially in the playoffs. But there are fixable problems that could change throughout the course of the rest of this season that put us on the winning side of those close games. I feel like we can win 1-possession games on the road with Patrick Mahomes.
I'm so tired of that narrative.
We can or can't?
I'm so no
Like,
that yes, correct, right there. Yeah, that we can fix these problems. I'm so tired of hearing that. Everybody
You're
says
tired
it
of
every
hope.
single year.
You realize how like desolate and like
Yeah.
pessimistic
You're
that
just-
sounds. Why
just giving
can't
it that
I be
away.
hopeful? And
No,
why does
I'm
that
not
piss
saying
you off?
I'm not saying you can't be hopeful. That's totally fine. You be hopeful. But I want to be realistic for a second.
This guy.
Let's just live in the moment. Let's be right here, right now.
Dolphins lost. One seed still wide open.
1 seat is not wide open. We are 2 games back from the Ravens.
We got it.
Dolphins play the Ravens. They're going to beat them. We're
Yeah.
good.
No.
They're gonna shake it up.
Let's be realistic for a minute.
Yeah.
You said that we can, and you are correct. We could fix all of these problems that kill ourselves for the game.
But
Is it plausible? No. No. We're not going to fix it.
crazier things have happened, my guy.
I don't doubt it. And that's why I'm saying it's possible. It's not plausible.
Oh,
Because
God.
if they were fixable, if this
It's
team
the most plausible thing. It's the most well-written comeback revenge story. Kim Kardashian, whatever you want to call it, she definitely got cum on her back in that video. It's the best narrative out there right now. I mean, of all the teams that could get to the Super Bowl for the first time in how long, the Chiefs going on a revenge tour and you get Petty Pat and Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce at the Super Bowl. What I mean, there's no better.
you think this is going the way the NFL
That's the
scripted it?
script. That's the script.
It's the perfect script. You
It's
saw
the
what
perfect
happened last year. They wanted to be treated as underdogs the whole entire time. Granted, they weren't really underdogs. This year, they're going to be underdogs.
We're gonna be
They're take
saying,
that upon
yeah, we're gonna be
themselves.
saying the same thing at the parade. Nobody believes in us. Everybody counted us out. It's gonna feel like deja vu.
Listen, it's okay. It's okay that we don't make the Super Bowl. It's okay if we don't make the playoffs. It's a
This
rebuild
guy,
year.
dude.
What?
This
It's a
guy.
rebuild year. This year
Pat
is what last
can't-
year was supposed to be.
Pat's legacy will be tarnished if he goes the season without making the playoffs.
100%. 100% it would be. And yet it's still possible.
No, it's not.
We're making the playoffs this year. Don't be ridiculous.
And we got 4 games. We can totally make it. We can still win the division. We're a game ahead of the Broncos.
We can.
Can.
This guy is not a true Chiefs fan.
Jesus.
We have a Bills fan on here with us now.
That's the ugliest. Is like the most disturbing words coming out of your mouth.
Lose one more game and we're down. We are not winning in the lead for the division. Broncos would
Okay.
still have that.
We like
Listen,
to make it
I'm-
close sometimes.
I'm not mad at you right now. I'm just highly, highly disappointed.
I'm more than disappointed though.
He's actually mad.
I'm mad.
I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see the fight from the team. The Bills are not good. The Bills are not good.
Did you
The
not see Patrick
Packers,
at the end of the game?
not
That's
good.
a lot of fight right there. Going at the refs.
He'd rather fight outside of the game than on the field. Same as the rest of the team. They'd rather
Hey.
fight off the field than on it.
He's being the ultimate leader, not yelling at his teammates. He's showing them fight in another way.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe he should.
Spark a
Maybe he
fire
should.
under their butt.
Let's hold players
got-
accountable.
We got fuel going forward. We got fuel.
And it's
There's
not
some-
Pat's
there's something
fault
to
that we're
play
losing
for.
these games. It's not Pat's fault.
You
he's
were
losing
kind
the
of
game.
alluding to that it was. but
No. It's not Pat's fault that we're losing the game. It's the rest of the team. The rest of the team is letting him down, and he wants to go and yell at the refs.
it's the refs.
Go yell at Kadarius. Go yell at Jawan.
Absolutely not. He doesn't need to yell at his players.
Yell at him. Hold him accountable.
Oh.
How many times are we going to sit up at a press conference and say, you know what, I need to be better? You know what, MVS, you be better. Juwan Taylor, you be better. Kadarius Toney, you be better. Andy Reid, call better plays.
Starts there.
Travis Kelce, get open.
Starts at the top, and it always will start at the top.
I think it's a lot of problems with the actual offensive side of coaching, not Andy Reid, more everybody underneath him. Matt Nagy, wide receivers coach, forgetting his name right now. But there's some problems there. It's week 14 going on week 15 right now. How are these things not fixed with coaching?
I don't
Or at
disagree.
least
I think
some semblance of like, we thought this had been addressed. I just don't feel like Chiefs fans could honestly say, do you think the Chiefs wide receivers are working on route running and catching passes and possession? And like, no. We look like a damn peewee team out here. These are like third graders running around.
that's why I think it's totally plausible that this continues to go downhill. Do you really think that we're going to get it together? You just said it's been 14 weeks. Do you really think that the guys through 14 weeks who continue to commit the same boneheaded mistakes actually can get it together?
Yeah, I do, because I think whenever the playoffs come around, they're to keep a few of those guys in there, a few more plays than, say, put MVS in more or Sky Moore in.
When have they shown it in their entire careers? That they can change anything outside of Patrick and Travis Kelce and Isaiah Pacheco when he's healthy. When have they shown you that they can be better than where they're at now? Because MVS sure hasn't. Kadarius Toney sure hasn't. Rashee Rice is a rookie. Juwan Taylor sure hasn't. He's been at an awful organization like the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'll tell you one thing. I am very happy that we have Wanya Morris. We have now found our starting left tackle moving forward that we don't have to pay money for. That's awesome. We now have $62 million. We don't have to waste a single penny on a left tackle.
You seem pretty confident about that.
Dude, Wanya Morris has played very well.
Been what, a game and a half so far?
Been a game and a half and a couple extra snaps here and there through the times that I've been able to watch him through here and watching him at Oklahoma. It's good. We now no longer have to worry about paying money on a left tackle. We can now spend because we ain't bringing Chris Jones back, so we can spend all $62 million on wide receivers.
That would be nice.
Michael
That's
Pittman
one
Jr.,
thing I don't
you are a
understand.
Kansas City Chief.
I don't know. He'd be going away for a lot of money. Colts have a lot
He's
of money
going
to
where-
spend.
Why would you want to stick around in Indianapolis?
Anthony Richardson.
Patrick Mahomes.
You live in Indy already. You don't have to move shit.
Kansas City's better. Screw you, Indy. Nobody likes Indianapolis except for Pat McAfee.
I don't know, man. I think it's kind of cool.
Andy Dwyer on Parks and Rec is a huge fan.
Not real.
Bro,
Now look on the season. We've got 4 weeks left. We've already named them. We've got the Raider. We've got the Patriots coming up this week, and we've got, I believe, the Raiders following, the Chargers following, and we end the season on the Bengals. Is that right? Or we end the season on the Chargers? One of the two. Doesn't matter. Easton Stick is the starting quarterback for the remainder of the season for the Chargers. That doesn't really matter. What's the outlook? How are we? I mean, be real. Quit being these fake boys that I don't know.
Super Bowl.
4-0 to finish the year. Screw it. We're gonna go ahead and get the 2 seed. Lead it all the way to the Super Bowl because the Ravens are gonna lose second round, and it's gonna come back to Arrowhead for the AFC Championship.
We have the head-to-head over Miami. Miami just lost. I think
There's still a game up on us.
it's the 2 or the 3 seed. Miami's going to lose again. Miami's banged up.
Do you think that Miami is banged up. Tyreek has been hurt all year. We'll talk a little bit more about the rest of the week in the NFL show, but the two teams that are at the top right now have always been injury prone. 4 weeks left. Do you think that trend continues? That's something that could catapult the Chiefs if somehow, some way, shape, or form the team can actually get it a little bit together in the final 4 weeks.
You can't count it out. You can't say that it's not going to happen because it's literally happened to just about everybody else in the conference. The AFC's banged up as a whole, but you don't want to speculate. I'm not going to sit here and say who's going to get hurt or the injury prone guys are going to go down again. Like that's heinous, man. You don't have to ask questions like that.